I know that you were planning on attending this year's conference and just recently discovered that you weren't going to be able to join us, and that you had a list of reasons why it sucks that you're not going to be coming.
That's right. Yeah, well, David Letterman stopped by this afternoon and dropped this off. He couldn't stick around, but I do have the list here. Top 10 reasons why it sucks I can't make it to BBC 12 in Indianapolis. Number 10, for me, it's actually within driving distance this year. I mean, it would be a bit of a drive, but I could drive it if I want. And the great thing about driving is I could fill my trunk full of beer and come home but without having to pay extra baggage or whatever, So, I could drive there, and I can't make it, so that kind of stinks. I'm sorry. Number 9, Randy Mosher speaking. I've actually met him before. I judged with him at FOBAB in Chicago back in November. Really nice guy, smart as can be. I hate that I'm not going to be able to hear him speak. Aside from his expertise, I've got a book that would have been cool for him to sign. Blown it. Number 8, beer dinners. Every year the food is excellent at the Beer Blyers Conference. Working with you guys, working with different breweries to put together good beer dinners and that kind of thing. That's always been a real highlight and cool. It just stinks that I'll miss that. Number 7. Value. The cost of the conference covers number 8 all by itself. I mean, if you go to a beer drinker, it's seldom less than $40 or $50. Sometimes it is. Some places are actually able to make it a bit of a value, but they also can't be making a whole lot off of it. Some climb. So the cost of the conference is really a reason to go.
It really is.
Number 6. The beer festival. There's a beer festival this time. You guys are taking us to a bloody beer festival. I can't go. Let's see. See number 7. Oh, value. That's just, one more. Geez, the ticket to a beer festival. That's absurd. So good job, guys. You got a great show going on for very little money. Number 5. Shameless self-promotion. I'm the 2012 Beer Drinker of the Year. That's awesome, and I can't go and brag about it. It would have been cool to show my shirt off. It would have been cooler to, promote my book or something. But I can't do that, so sorry, that stinks. Number 4, more seriously, inspiration and motivation. I'm reading here, there are multifaceted ways, off of Dave's card, there are multifaceted ways that the BBC inspired me the first 2 years. I made a to-do list and improved my blog after each I've attended. I mean, seriously, I've sat down and said, okay, I want to do this, I want to improve this, next year I want to do that. And, it's not something that happens overnight, but I slowly pulled in pieces, nuggets that I pulled from, the previous 2 conferences. So each year I've later subsequently, improved my blog. And sometimes you just need somebody to kick yourself, in the backside to get things moving. And so I did that both years. And I'm going to have to self-motivate this year to do some of the changes and improvements, but I'll try. Number 3, Garrett Oliver is speaking. Again, aside from his expertise, I have a book that he should have signed for me, something like that.
He's doing the beer tasting with Spiegelau. It's all going to be Brooklyn Brewery beers.
That's cool by itself, that thing. Yeah. So that's the glassware thing.
Yep.
That's a great idea, guys. I mean, that's not on 11 top 11 reasons the cool glassware thing. Garrett's a really nice guy. I emailed him once with a question. And he, is a famous beer guy, but by golly, he emailed me back and answered my question and was nice about it. And, so I was looking forward to meeting him and picking his brain about, sort of a a food-related book that I've got kind of cooking up in the saucepan a little bit too. So that stinks. Number 2, beer. I mean, it's a beer-related conference. So, why wouldn't you go to that? That stinks. And number 1, friends. There are a few things better than sharing a beer with a like-minded soul, and so each year during the conference, I've met good people that have enriched my life, improved my blog, and they're just very little that compares with that. So look at this guy. I'm not gonna see Sean. Can you see this? Sean,
yeah.
2 beer guys, great guy. I'm gonna miss him. Here's Huck Finn. You remember Huck Finn, don't you?
Yep.
Good guy, right? Seacoast Bev Lab. Brian.
Right, Brian.
Cool guy, nice guy. I'm missing Sebi, Little Miss Chocolate. Is she going to be there? You know Ryan.
Yep.
Hey,
Ryan
you
will be there.
Brewdad. Is Brewdad
Brewdad, yep.
So, I mean, I could show you 15,000 of these darn business cards. I'm going to miss all those people. So, a lot of fun. Hi to everyone. I'm sorry. I can't go. Can't do everything.
Well, thanks so much for chit-chatting with me today. It's almost like you're kind of going to be there now.
I'll try. Take a picture, or, show people my picture or something.
We'll tweet to you for sure. I can just bring you on Skype.
That's right. I'll be there. Yeah.
Very good. Well, thanks for chatting with me today, Jay. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Al. Thanks.